AskReddit by deleted. People who force others into listening to the music by driving a car with windows wide open and the volume 100% on. Why do you do that? My old neighbor at the apartments I lived at used to just sit in his car outside the apartments and blare his music with heavy bass. My apartment windows would rattle and was hard to hear the TV. I friended him to the point when I had a girl come over, I'd text him and he'd stop for the night. He would play his music like that until 10 PM, which is noise curfew around here. A lady across the street was a single mother studying to be a doctor and asked him multiple times to stop cause kids are trying to sleep or she was studying. He would just tell her to fuck off and he'd stop at 10 PM. He's thankfully gone now. People steal radios for less in my town. Because everyone should be listening to Dance Mix 95 too. I will never get mad at anyone for blasting rhythm as a dancer in public. My dad does this at 6 AM in residential areas with me in the car while dropping me off at my mom's house in said area. Send help. Is this some petty divorced parent move? Because it sure seems like it. Love the music. Love the wind. My car smells weird. Early 2000s VW crayon smell? How else am I gonna show off my obviously superior taste in music? I understand you. I like my music loud but my AC is broken. Airflow gang. It's how I attract others of my kind, like a mating call. Other men in souped up Subarus? How else will people know about my mixtape? https://nahofadl.bandcamp.com/album/make-me-gold. Probably because your car is on fire. Because everyone should hear my Norwegian death metal at 8 AM. It gets them hype for the day. Edit, misspelled it. Silly, everyone knows it's Norwegian black metal and Swedish death metal, for the most part. While this can be annoying, I am much more annoyed by people with Bluetooth speakers on their body blasting music in the break room, on the hiking trails, etc. Edit, I would like to thank all the inconsiderate people with Bluetooth speakers, who have helped me in receiving my first ever Reddit gold. Oh yes, and also the kind stranger who gave me the gold. Thank you. Or just walking through a store. Why on earth do people do that? For some people that's their only opportunity to get their yayas out. I'm nearly 60 and I don't have a problem with this. If I catch the eye of somebody doing this, I'll bob my head like this is my jam. People like that, and they smile. If I hate the music, so what? They'll be gone in like 10 seconds. I like you. You are my dad now. I feel like this comment is directed at the window rattling subwoofer people. Those people are assholes. For me, I like the music just like enough that I can sing it and not drown out the music with my voice. Also, wind feels good. There are so many of these people in my little, rural town. In fact, just yesterday my clock was rattling on the wall before I even registered the sound of the bass and I thought we were having another earthquake. Because I don't use AC in my car and I still like to jam out to my music. Whenever I have to slow down or come to a stop, I lower the volume to mitigate my obnoxiousness. It's the people going super slow I don't get. I live in a place with a bustling pedestrian-friendly downtown and on Friday-Saturday nights you have people driving 2 miles per hour through crowded streets blasting music super loud just going in circles. There's not much that beats jamming out with the wind in your hair, honestly. It's not that I want them hearing my music, but jamming out on the highway with the windows open is just a good experience. Wait a minute. Am I under the impression no one wants to hear Cannibal Corpse blasting out of my car? Weird. I cool blue. BQs. One time I pulled up to a turning lane absolutely jamming to some Alice in Chains, and this guy pulls up fully blasting the same Alice in Chains on the same station, so we jammed together, and I've never felt closer to someone and I want that feeling again. I like getting fresh air and hanging my hand out the window. It also helps me with road rage. Can't rage when I'm too busy vibing. Only way I can deal with idiots in cars is by vibing so much I don't even care when I see someone do something stupid behind the wheel. I usually drive alone, so I turn on music on the loudest so I can feel the beat and sing, read, scream like a cat during mating season, along without hearing myself. And fresh air feels good, believe it or not. I always turn it off when driving into a city. I can't see when music is on. I can't see when music is on, lol. I always turn mine down when I don't know where I'm going. I do it if I'm on a highway or an empty road, but usually with the window closed. Doing it in residential areas is a dick move. My dad works 24-hour shifts as an EMT, and he'll play music for the people conscious in the ambulance if they're nice. He'll go down Nashville blaring Stayin' Alive, windows down, going very fast. Staying alive from the ambulance. I love it. While browsing through the responses, I think AC repairs needs to be cheaper. I live in an apartment complex. One neighbor will sit in his car for hours, lights on, windows down, anywhere from 12 PM 3 AM blasting music with no genre theme. One day my upstairs neighbor confronted him to turn it off on a Thursday night at 11 PM. Got into a yelling match for a good half hour. A passerby on her way out to get Taco Bell did her best to calm them out, because the guy in the car started threatening violence. Eventually, the car guy pleaded, "Bro, I don't know what else to do. I'm 33, depressed, I got no one. I spent 6 years in prison. Music is all I have." After that they went inside and talked it out civilly. Dude no longer blasts his music. Got it all on video too in case they started swinging. Funny enough, I always love my windows down no matter how cold or hot it is outside, because I love the fresh air and breeze. As for the music, I just like to get lost and kinda go all out, shout, singing lyrics and really getting into my performance. Though I have taken into great consideration annoying others, and when I get to quieter residential areas, if it is an ungodly late early time, or I pull up to a stop and am next to other cars, I always turn my music down to not annoy others around me. I feel it should be a happy medium of jamming out and doing your own thing while also aiming for respecting others trying to do the same. Edit. I changed compared to while also aiming for, because that's what I meant and didn't want to confuse. I'm partially deaf and it's hot. I do this just because I like the music. I feel like an unaware asshole after reading some of these comments, to be honest. Rarely is the music I play the type that would give me the cool guy persona, so that isn't it. I mean, blasting Father John Misty is more likely to signal that I'm depressed than it is to get me laid. And windows down because I've been cooped up in the office all day and it just feels great. I feel like I'm the only one who likes these people. Obviously there's a time and a place for everything, and if you're one of these dudes who pulls into the parking lot at work blasting Insane Clown Posse every day, then yeah, fuck off. But if I hear a good song coming out of somebody's car, I'll look it up on Shazam. I've discovered a lot of good stuff that way. I agree. I like loud music in summer. Hearing it in houses as I pass or passing cars. As you said, if it's constant it's no fun for anyone, but if it's just for a few seconds as I pass, then cool, go for it. Because everyone must witness the masterpiece that is the Doom 2016/Doom Eternal soundtrack by Mick Gordon and Chad Mossholder. If my car is moving, you'll only hear it for a couple of seconds. If I'm at a stoplight, I lower it down to about 20% and raise it again when the lights go green. So sorry, I'm trying to be happy for a little bit. Yup, music on blast, singing along with my sunglasses on, just doing my thing. When I pull up to a red light, I'll turn it down to a reasonable level but still sing along, rap, But summer vibes can't be contained.